What's going on YouTube? It is Sharonc. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and all that other good stuff. So I have been seeing these passion twists going around. They kind of went a little viral, you know, they was trending, and I was like, I just need to do these. I just need these because they're so pretty. They're so like boho chic, free, pretty, and perfect for like the summer weather. So I've decided to try them on myself. I've decided to try them after watching a few YouTube tutorials. So I am going to show you guys how I accomplished this passion twist look. So I've already, as you can see, I've already done my whole head. I am gonna also do a video, or I also recorded a video of the parting and how I did the rubber band method. So I'll also attach that or upload that. But as you can see, I did the whole head already, but I left one out, and I just want to show you guys how I did it. So the style itself is very simple, very easy. It doesn't take much effort, it doesn't take much work, but it does take a lot of time, like especially because the size of my head, and I got a lot of hair, and it just took a lot of time. So it took me 6 hours total, and so that's including the probably about an hour that it took to part it and do the rubber bands, and then 5 hours of me actually installing the passion twist. So first I want to show you guys what I used. So I used the Murray's Edge Wax, and you will need, make sure you get the big one. It was $4.99 at my local beauty store. Make sure you get the big one because this thing was brand new. Look how much is left. I don't even know if y'all can see. You can't even see. Like basically the thing is almost empty. That's how much I used because you need so much of it. It's almost like a binding agent to kind of like make your hair stick with or go into the weave, but without kind of like hanging out. If you understand what I'm saying, you'll understand when you see it. When you see me actually doing it, you'll understand why I'm using so much of the edge wax. So you'll need the Murray's Edge Wax, and I'm pretty sure you could probably use any kind of like gel or maybe a locking gel or something like that. I use this simply because the other YouTube videos that I watched also use this, and it worked pretty well. And I also used it on my edges as well. And then the hair that you'll need is the FreeTress. Can you see? The FreeTress braid hair, water wave, and I got a 22-inch. I didn't see any other inches, but I'm pretty sure maybe they have some somewhere if you want longer or shorter. And I got mine in the color 1B. That's just my normal color that I always get. And this pack was $6.99 a pack. and I ended up getting 6 of them, and I only used 4. Yeah, so I got 6 packs. I ended up using 4. And the only reason I got 6 was because I was just like, my head is really large and I just wasn't sure how it was going to work. And another thing with this hair, when I've done the faux locks before, I'd used, it was this kind of hair, but I don't know if it was water wave. I kind of think it was deep wave. But I just remember so much tangling and I feel like I was wasting so much hair. So I just wanted to get a little extra just to make sure that I had enough. So yeah, so you'll use this hair, and this is like the crochet hair. So it comes already like in individual little sets, or individual little, I don't want to say strands, but little pieces of hair. And so when the hair comes out, it comes out like this, but it comes out tighter than this. I already started, as you guys saw, I inserted a little video. I already started pulling it apart. So the reason why you want to pull it apart a little bit is because when it first comes out, it comes out really like tight and like this. And you want the passion twist to be kind of like more natural and a little more full, with a little more volume. So you'll just like run your fingers through, run your thumbs through it. Is the easiest way I found to do it. Like some people were kind of like literally just going in and like pulling it apart like that. I found that running my thumb through it and my fingers kind of worked out a little better for me, honestly. So you'll just do that. And then I separated it into 2. So the thing is, I did mine 2 ways, and you see that? You see how that just kind of got tangled at the end? It does that a lot. I can say, thank God I didn't waste a lot of hair this time like I did before when I was doing the faux locks. But another thing with the faux locks, I wasn't separating the hair before I put it in. I was just like going straight for it. But so the thing is, what I did was, and let me get closer so you guys can see. So some of them, for the most part, I only use 1 strand. Like the strand that comes out of this pack, the little piece, I only use that 1 piece for each little section. But when I got to the front, so this one, for example, a couple of these up here, I started using 2 of these. So I would take this one out, separate it, and then use another one and separate it. And I used 2 of them only because I wanted the front to be a little bit thicker, a little more volume. And it worked out well. The thing is, I'm at the end of my pack, and I really don't want to open up this other pack. I really don't want to open up a second pack. So right now I'm only working with this 1 strand. So I'm going to do this one with 1 strand instead of 2. So basically what you'll do is, like you just saw me pull it apart, and then you put them together, but you want to leave one end a little shorter than the other, as you can see, if you guys can see that. So one end is a little shorter than the other, and that basically just adds a little bit more length to it. And what I will say is I did realize that I felt like they were longer than I wanted them to be, especially in the back when I did it this way. So for some of them, like as I got to the top, I didn't do this as much. I didn't layer it as much to give it length. I kind of wanted it to have a little bit of a layered look, so I tried to do these a little shorter. So as you can see, like this one, like some of these are a little shorter than the longest ones, only because I didn't want them to just all be like just so long. So then you'll also need a crochet latch hook, and that's if you're doing the rubber band method. If you're not, then you might not need it. So what I did was I put the latch hook in, but I put it upward. Take the hair. Some people twist it to make it work. I did not. So you loop it in there, pull it through, and the thing is you only need to pull through one side. And so now your hair is like this. So now you'll have your 2 pieces of the deep wave hair or water wave hair, and then you'll have your piece of hair here. So what I'm going to do is, one, I'm going to tighten it a little bit, and then I just split those in 2. So now you should have a strand of your hair a strand of the water wave, a strand of your hair, a strand of the water wave. So 2 pieces. Then I'm going to take my Murray's Edge Wax. This is how much I'm putting on there on my hand. And I just kind of put it on the back of my hand like this, just so I can keep like tapping it as I go. And so I already put some on my finger, just so I can kind of like already start binding the hair together, because that's pretty much what the wax is serving as. It's serving like to like blend your hair in with the weave. And I'm just going to keep tapping it and putting some more in there. And all the way down to the point where my hair stops, I just did a regular twist. So I'm twisting, and if you guys know how to twist, then that's just regular. So you know when you twist, you can't just like literally wrap it. You have to like almost like double wrap. So almost like spiral the hair as you're wrapping it. And as I'm doing this part, I'm just like going down twisting because my real hair is in there. And my real hair stops right here. So I'm just going to keep doing a regular twist. And this is pretty much the part where I use the most wax. So the part where you see my real hair, or wherever your real hair is, that's where you'll use the most wax, because you want to bind it together. After that, you can kind of like chill with the wax. And then here, I'm going to start twisting, but I'm also going to start doing the pull-up method. So you'll twist, twist, twist. Pull up, twist, twist, twist. And so for me, I had a lot of them where I got to the end and it looked raggedy. So what I did was cut it off. So the point where it got where I just don't like the way it looks anymore, like it gets a little raggedy, I just snip it off, put a little wax, do a little coil with your finger, coil it with your finger, and then that is it. So that's the end. So as you can see, it's not too tight. Like none of my rubber bands I put on really tight. I think the rubber bands are hidden pretty well. And I think that like I did my parts. I wanted it to be a little bigger, like not too small. I didn't want like just a bunch of hair on my head, specifically because I'm going to California. So I don't want to be all hot and stuff. But, yeah, and I just like the way it looks when they're like a little bigger, a little natural looking. And so this is the final look. And so what I'm going to do is, now that all of them are done, I'm going to put a little mousse on the bottom. I'm going to try not to put it on my top too much where my real hair is, simply because I don't really want my real hair to frizz up any more than it already is. So I just put some on there. And just kind of like scrunching. Let me back up some. So put it on there, put it on the ends, and I just like to do like a little scrunch of it, simply because like the dreads or the passion twists are a little more like curly and scrunched up at the bottom. So and that, guys, is it. I love these. They are so light. I don't feel like I have a bunch of hair on my head. I don't feel like I'm going to be weighed down. I even tried to put them up in a ponytail last night when I went to sleep, because I started them last night, or I did them last night. I just wanted to kind of like do a video to show you guys how I did the one. So yeah, so when I went to sleep last night, I put it up in a ponytail. It didn't hurt. Like, you know how you get new fresh braids and it just hurts to pull it up, it hurts to move it. Like, it doesn't feel like that. It feels very light, very airy. Yeah, I love it. So here is the final look. And like I said, the process was so easy. Like, doing it is easy. It doesn't take a lot of technique. I'm not by any way, shape, or form a hairstylist, or, you know, I'm not savvy with hair like that. So if I could do it, I think anybody can do it. But like I said, you just need to get your get the things that I suggested. Not necessarily specifically like this hair. I've seen people use different kind of hair. I've seen people use hair that's a little more like yucky, almost like a Marley twist kind of hair. I've seen people use another type of water wave hair. But it just depends, like how, whatever look you're going for, you could pretty much make this work. I like this look. I like the, like, almost like the silkiness of it, this water wave hair. So yeah, so that is the end of this, guys. And if you have any other tips and tricks, be sure to comment below, because I actually plan to wear these again. I actually think that the next time I may add a little bit of color, and I may go a little shorter with them, as short as I can, considering the fact that I have long hair myself. But yeah, like, I feel like these will definitely be a go-to look, like a nice little staple look for me, because they're easy, they're light, they were it's not that expensive. Like, the hair was $6.99 a pack, but like I said, I kind of overdid it with the packs, so I could have just did 4 packs and spent $28. Instead, I did like 6 packs, and then of course I had to get all the other supplies, which if you have it, you're fine. And that is all, guys. Until the next video, peace.